And we are live. Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to another Tuesday night DISANITY show. I'm Walt.
I'm Melissa. Last time I checked.
Last time she checked, and she is correct. Good job. You're 1 for 1 already. Welcome back, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great week. It's Tuesday night already, and we are back with another DISANITY. It's Pop Culture Week, and we're going to have a good time tonight. We are going to talk about our and your top 5 Kurt Russell movies. And we're going to have a good time with this for sure. You know what? It's funny, but when you think of Kurt Russell, a lot of times you don't think of the fact that he really kind of started his career in Disney.
Yeah.
You know, he did a lot of Disney movies, but he did a lot of other stuff too. And you know what? We're going to talk about that tonight in our top 5. And we want to hear from you guys in the chat too. But of course, before we get started, we want to do a little bit of housekeeping. As usual, Dean over at The Live Place, theliveplace.com. Family-friendly streams throughout the week, Monday through Sunday. If you're looking for a great place to find a streamer, first time looking, The Live Place is the place to go. He's going to have something for everybody. Every day of the week, there's somebody streaming, so check him out. And, of course, our 2 partner channels are Steve's World and Disney Dan. Check those 2 guys out. Steve was live last night with Just Another Monday Night. He also goes live with me on Saturdays for Sports Night. Of course, there's no sports going on right now, so we usually just talk Disney. But also check him out on Mondays and Saturdays with me. And then, of course, on Saturdays as well, just before Steve and I, is our other partner channel, Disney Dan, with Disney Fiasco. And he's been doing his Disney Food Friday. So 2 great channels, great with Disney content. Check them out as usual. But thank you all for being here. And let's get into the chat and say hi to everybody. We got Nathan Rita's here. What's up, Nathan? Good to see you. Rachel, D&G Explorers, PTV, Rob,
Hi, Rachel.
Myers and the Mouse. Rachel, good to see you. T-Marie Photography. Eric Newman. Donna Jaworski. Hi, Donna. Good to see you. Finn O'Sullivan. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. And speaking of not seeing for a while, Chris Phantom Gazer. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you. James Ryan's in the house as well.
Hey, James.
Alex Brunner's here.
Hey, Alex.
R. John's the
Hey,
legend. Richard. What's going on, buddy? Mike Wheeler's here as well. It's Joey's World. What's up, Joey's
Hey,
World? Good to
Joey.
see you guys. Happy birthday,
MP.
by the way, to Joey.
Hey, a belated happy birthday, Joey.
Let's see who else we got in here right now. Bill Steffen,
Hey,
welcome
Bill.
in. Timothy Rainwaters is here as well. Welcome in.
Can we say hi to T-Marie? I think
Yep, we did. Michelle the Quilter is here as well. Michelle, how you doing? Good to see you. Let's see. Rob Wieska is here. Rob, good to see you. Cynthia Candy Mom 15 is in the house. Good to see you.
Emily's here.
LSU Mom. My Disney Park Memories is here. Good to see everybody. Thank you all for being here.
Yay,
Man, it's
Stacey
jumping
Harder
like
is
crazy.
here.
Let's see what else we got.
Dreamer Deborah is here.
Dreamer Deborah, welcome in. Stacy from the Disney Nerds. Rhiannon's in the house. Good to see you as well. Charlie's in here too. Thank you all for being here, guys. We appreciate it. And again, we're going to do basically our Kurt Russell movies. And it won't take us too long to do a top 5 because I didn't want to do a top 10 because as I was looking at it, you know, everybody says Kurt Russell and you think, oh my God, he's got tons of movies. He actually didn't have as many as I thought he was going to have.
Hi, Samantha. Hey, Dougie.
Hey, Samantha Lowe. Dougie's in the house. Dougie, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Hey, howdy, hey, he says. Nathan, we said hi to you, buddy.
Yeah,
He said
hi to you first. You were first, Nathan.
Yep, we got you.
What's up?
What's going on, buddy? But I was looking at all the different Kurt Russell movies, and he's got different movies. But
talk about a wide variety of types of movies, too.
That's probably what I'm looking for.
And the sad thing is, I feel like I'm completely unqualified for this video because I'm always like, oh, I love Kurt Russell. And then when I looked at his list, I'm like, I haven't seen half of these movies, like his older ones. So I feel like I'm not really qualified. Everybody's going to probably make fun of my list because my picks are going to be ones like, you picked that?
I don't know.
But it's still fun. I really like Kurt Russell. So
yeah, Surfer Girl 326, welcome in as well. Good to see you. Mike Real says hello to everybody. If you said hello to me already, sorry, my puppy wants snuggle time right now.
And hello again, Mike.
I get that.
Nothing like puppy snuggle time.
Nope, I agree. Puppy time. Ours was puppy walk time about 5 minutes before we got on here. John Hazelton, welcome in as well, buddy. Good to see you.
Hope everything's going well with the fam.
Absolutely. Hope you're doing good over there as well. We've got 20 watching with 25 likes already. Thank you, guys. We appreciate that very, very much. I don't know how you get 25 likes with 20 watching, but we'll take it. Thank you.
Yay! I thought my sister was going to be on here. If you're on here, you better comment.
I'm sure she will, soon enough. But let's go ahead and talk a little bit about his movies. Now, I don't know about everybody else, but I want to know what your favorites are in the comments. Let us know some of your favorite Kurt Russell movies or anything you might have on him. He's a lot of fun. He did just a couple years ago. I think it was 2 years ago. He did the Candlelight Processional for the first time, and I specifically watched Candlelight. Oh my goodness gracious!
Oh, thanks, Cynthia.
Candy Mom, Cynthia is there.
Member, shout out!
Absolutely, Candy Mom. Thank you so much.
Thank you, dear.
Cynthia is our. She joined our Bibbidi Bobbidi Bunch. We have the new channel membership, which I was going to get into a little bit later. I didn't want to start with that, but thank you so much, Cynthia. I really hope you enjoy it. Obviously, as you read the perks, you know what comes with that. So we thank you for that. That's just, we're honored. So thank you so much
special
for that. That is a special shout out for sure. Each and every time she has joined our Tier 2 Bibbidi Bobbidi Bunch membership. So thank you for that very much, Cynthia. You're the best for sure. Captain Akron, welcome in as well, buddy. Good to see you.
Oh, hey.
And
Eric, did we say hi to Eric?
Oh, we did say hi to Eric.
Sorry,
so thank you again for that, Cynthia. We appreciate it. Brandy and Dave, welcome in. Good to see you there. There's your sister. Yay! She's in the house. Everybody say hi to Rebecca Jones.
Rebecca is my sister. And I always talk about how my family never comes on because they don't understand our ever-loving desire of Disney. So
that's true. That's true.
A
lot of them don't. Dougie,
yay,
oh my goodness gracious.
Thank you, Dougie.
Dougie has joined our membership as well on that Bibbidi Bobbidi Bunch as well. Thank you guys for that so much. You guys are very generous, and we definitely appreciate that. As we said in there, you'll be getting a Mouse Talk button. You'll be getting a postcard. You'll be getting special shout-outs and more coming for sure. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Did I say hi to Rob? Rob Fuzz is in the house. Hey, Rob, good to see you as well, buddy. But thank you guys for the membership. We definitely appreciate that very much. And it's going to be awesome, especially our Around Town series. You guys are going to see that with being part of the Bibbidi Bobbidi Bunch. That's going to be awesome. We'll be
right now, it's just a bunch of nothing as we drive around, enjoy.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's going to be great. But let's get back to Kurt Russell for a minute. But before we do that, and I'm all over the place tonight, guys. We got so much going on.
Indoor plumbing. It's going to be big.
It's going to be big. I got to say this. We have to give a very special shout out to our sons. Yesterday was Mason's birthday. Mason turned 19 yesterday. Tomorrow is Walter's birthday, and Walter turns 24. So if everybody could please put hearts in the chats or cakes or whatever it might be in the chat, we'd appreciate it for our boys.
You put cakes on my plate.
We want to say happy birthday to both of them. We love both of them so much. They're getting big, and we just love them. We got to say happy birthday. Yes, we are.
Oh, thank you, Richard.
Richard as well. Oh, my goodness gracious. Richard's one of our first park hoppers. Thank you, Richard, so much, buddy. We appreciate that. Again, another new member to our membership, Richard R. Johns. We appreciate that. You are a legend, buddy. Thank you so much. And pins and also postcards are coming your way. And more, for sure. Rob Wieska, welcome. Thank you guys all for those happy birthdays. Noah, welcome in as well. Noah. But let me get back real fast talking about Kurt Russell. He is actually a big person with Disney. I didn't realize just how much he had done of Disney when he was young, when he was a kid. He did a lot. I mean, he did like the World's Strongest Man was one of them. I think he did did he do the one that where the cat wore cat in outer space wore sneakers or something?
Sneakers.
Yes, he did that one as well. He's done a few of them. Kay Atwood, welcome in. Good to see you.
Okay.
But you know, Kurt Russell's done a ton. Russ Stapleton, welcome in. Good to see you as too, buddy. Good to see you as well, buddy. Oh my God,
goodness,
Chris! Thank you so much.
He's part of our
grinning gang. He's our first Grinning Gang member.
You guys are amazing.
Oh my gosh, guys, you
guys. We were so funny. We were talking earlier, like we're not going to get any members, and look, we have 4 and 1.
Please, but the one thing I will say
sweet.
With this membership, guys, please understand that. Not expected at all. We appreciate any and all, and we won't let you down. We'll make sure it's well worth the time and the money. So thank you for that. Chris, you're amazing, buddy. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chris.
And again, any questions about the membership, please don't hesitate.
Hey, Meredith. Hey, Blue Nose.
Blue Nose is in the house.
Welcome
hey, Chris.
In.
He's also Chris. Welcome in, Blue Nose. Good to see you, buddy.
Sunshine Nation.
Sunshine Nation. And Meredith, welcome in as well. Yep, there's Chris. There you go. In the green, buddy. There you go, man.
That's
for
really
sure.
cool.
Thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Exciting.
But let's get into it a little bit. But I want to go back to the Candlelight Processional with him. Kurt Russell did such a great job when he did the Candlelight Procession. You remember it?
No.
He was. Well, I watched it. I watched it on video. That's why. I don't know. It might have been.
No, I didn't see it. I think it was when I was working my other job. You were probably watching it.
It might have been.
Me.
Yeah, it might have been. PTV 2. That's Ben. Ben, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. But we watched. I watched it, and he did such a great job, and he was so popular that night. Everybody really. You could just tell he enjoyed it, and the group enjoyed it because we saw Gary Sinise was fantastic.
Isn't that the year that he came out playing the Santa Claus movie?
Yes, the Christmas Chronicles.
It was kind of appropriate.
Yeah, it was called the Christmas Chronicles for sure. Yep, Richard, look at that, buddy. Look at those emojis in there. Good to see you. Great to see you using them. I appreciate the entertainment you both provide. Thank you so much, Chris. We appreciate that, buddy, for sure.
Appreciate you.
But he does. If Big Trouble in Little China isn't on the list, I'm leaving. It's all in the reflexes. We got to wait and see, Charlie. But I get what you're saying, buddy, for sure. Don't worry. I think you're going to be happy.
And that's funny. I was talking to my sister prior to the stream, and she's like, that movie's crap.
Crap! Oh, my God. That movie.
Basically, she's like, that movie's horrible. I'm like, no, it's not.
What's his name? Jack Logan or Jack?
Sandy Claus?
No, Jackson. No, what's his name in Big Trouble in Little China?
Oh, I thought you meant
it's Jack something. I can't remember what it's called.
Oh,
his name is
Donna.
Oh, Donna Jaworski. Thank you so much. Donna's a park hopper as well. Donna, thank you so much for that. Donna is she's so generous.
Supporter.
Thank you, and a great supporter. Thank you, Donna. We love you, dear. Thank you for that. Everybody is so amazing. His name is Jack something in that movie. Oh, Jack Burton. That's it, Jack Burton. I love his role in that movie. G. Wilson, welcome in as well. Thank you for being here.
I have more comments, but we're going to wait till we get to that.
Yeah, we are going to wait till we get to it. But anyway, I'm hoping he comes back and does. I really hope he comes back again and does the Candlelight Procession because he did such a great job. And he even said it, and he's like, I'm coming back. So hopefully he will soon. That would be great to see him do that for sure.
Green Crew.
Yeah, the Green
it's
Crew.
The Green Crew.
Absolutely. But thank you guys so much again. This has just been amazing already. So much. But let's get started. So let's get going here. I want to do number 5. What's your number 5 Kurt Russell movie, Melissa?
My number 5 is a silly one, but it's Sky High. And that's Disney, right?
Yeah, that is Disney, actually.
I love Sky High. I thought it was fun. It was basically a world where you were a superhero and then you were the sidekick, sidekick. And he was one of the biggest superheroes, him and his wife.
It was Kelly Preston.
Yeah, Kelly Preston.
Welcome in, by the way. Andrea Houston, welcome in.
Andrea.
And Stevie Lee, welcome in. Sorry, I'm
Stevie
sorry.
Lee.
Sky High is great.
I love Sky High. I just thought it was a cute movie. I liked the concept, and I thought it was fun. And
Linda Carter was in it. She was the principal.
Wonder Woman was the principal.
Yeah. It was Kurt. Yeah, he was kind of. Kurt Russell was kind of like the Superman of that universe.
Kind of a combination Superman, Captain America. He was the big guy. Everybody looked up to him. He was the mega hero, and his son at first didn't have any powers. And didn't know if he was going to get powers. And it was a cute little movie.
It was cute. It was good. Jim, more sunshine, please. Welcome in, buddy. Good to see you as well. Thanks for sending everybody over. Stevie Lee, I know you're kidding. You got to be kidding when you say that, right? I don't think I know who Kurt Russell is. I think she's kidding.
Being funny.
She's being funny. Oh, and by the way, somebody said it. It's the truth. Walt Disney's last words, Kurt Russell.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Isn't that weird?
That's eerie.
It's true, but that was the last thing he said. And somebody else said it up here. He said, my number 1 favorite Kurt Russell movie is The Christmas Chronicles. Noah, hang with us. So number 5 for you was Sky High.
Sky High.
That was an awesome one for sure. Well, my number 5, if I can find it, I did write them down. My number 5, we're going back. It's Tango and Cash.
Tango and Cash was cute.
I actually like Tango and Cash. It was Kurt Russell, Sylvester Stallone. Jack Palance played the bad guy in the movie. I thought it was fun. I enjoyed it.
It's been so long since I've seen a lot of these movies. It was really hard for me to put them on the list because I can't remember most of it, which is crazy.
Yeah, it could be. What I'll say is this. Tango and Cash, it's very cheesy. It's very campy. It's got a lot of funny one-liners.
A lot of his movies are cheesy.
Yeah, that's true, too. They are when he early on in his career, for sure.
See, me either, Chris. That's the problem. I don't have a good memory, so I didn't feel like I could put it on my list Because I don't really
Tango,
remember it.
I thought it was great because the whole synopsis of the movie is Tango's from like the east side of town. Sylvester Stallone is Cash, and he's from the west side of town. One of them's a clean cut, wears the suit all the time, and Kurt Russell was the one that wears the T-shirts, and he's down and dirty. More than Sylvester Stallone of all people is the more sophisticated one, and they get framed for a murder they didn't commit. It's pretty funny though. I think it's a cool movie.
See, I agree. He does have some dark roles, and
yes.
I do not like Kurt Russell when he's the bad guy. It's hard for me. I'm not a fan of him being the villain, for sure.
Yeah. Oh no, Tango and Cash. Don't get me wrong. Tango and Cash isn't going to win any awards for anything like that. It's not the best movie in the world, but I enjoy it. I think it's funny. I think it's fun. Terry Hatcher's in it. She's got a small role in it as the sister to Sylvester Stallone. I don't know. I thought it was kind of fun. I think it's a cute little movie. But that's just what I think. When I think sophistication, I think Sylvester Stallone. I love Sylvester Stallone. We're gonna do one of these on him one day too. But Kurt Russell, Tango and Cash. That's my number 5.
Yes.
I think so.
Cindy, that is definitely right. I was so upset because I really wasn't expecting him to be bad. And as that movie went along, I was like, oh, it's so cool that he gets to play Star-Lord's dad. And I was like, that's awesome. What a perfect fit. And then when you saw his character develop, I was like, no.
Yeah, I'm with Melissa. I'm not really a big fan of him being a bad guy. And when we get lower on the list, I'm going to explain a little bit more of what I mean by that because I'll just wait till we get there. Jonathan Chong, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. But that's our number 5. What's your number 4?
My number 4, I'd awfully have to look at it. Oh, Backdraft. So that's a tear jerker for me. Probably more of a girly movie. And I can't imagine that's on Walt's list. But I really liked Backdraft. Good movie. Makes me cry every time. Haven't seen it in a long time, but I liked it.
Yeah, Miracle is a good movie, Alex Burner. Absolutely. Yep.
And you know what? I've never seen Miracle. Isn't that sad?
Yep. It's a great one.
I've never seen it.
T. Marie says there's a lot of Kurt Russell movies I realize I haven't seen since I was a kid. I barely remember some of these. Yep. Mm-hmm. Backdraft is a fantastic movie, by the way. I love Backdraft. I don't like how it ends.
Yeah, of course not.
At all.
Mm-mm.
But again, that's just me. But it is a great, great movie for sure. That's the one thing I always remember about that movie is they have the line, if you go, we go.
Right.
And that's kind of a cool line. Yep, Universal Soldier is another one.
I've never seen Universal Soldier.
Yeah, well, I thought Universal Soldier was Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh.
But maybe not.
Is he in it too?
He could be. Brian Eisenhart. Brian is here. Brian is
being a member.
Thank you, Brian, for that, buddy. He is a Park Hopper member as well.
Thanks,
Brian, thank you so much, buddy. You're fantastic as usual. Everybody, hearts in the chat for all of our members tonight. You guys have been absolutely fantastic and amazing and very generous. Thank you so much for that. I agree, Brandon and Dave. I love Kurt Russell too. He's one of my favorites. He always has been. But Backdraft's a great movie. Which Baldwin is that?
Billy.
Billy Baldwin.
Yeah.
Okay, that's who it is.
William, right?
Well, William Baldwin, right.
No, he goes by both. I don't know anymore,
and see, Chris says he likes him more as an anti-hero. One of my favorite Kurt Russell's movies is Escape from L.A. Some bad acting in that movie, but it's fun. We'll get there. I'm sure we will. Backdraft is a classic film many forget. Mm-hmm. I agree, but I thought it was pretty awesome. Thank you again, Brian, buddy. You're the best. Yeah, Van Damme versus Dolph Lundgren.
Okay.
And yeah, that's what I thought.
Maybe I have seen that.
Brian, we're just glad you're here, buddy.
Long time ago.
Kurt Russell does have a a great personality, but great pick.
He has a wine. He has his own line of wine.
Yeah, we saw it on. They had it on. I think it was Disney Plus or somewhere. We were watching it. They were interviewing him.
Yeah.
And he has his own wine, which is fantastic.
So many Baldwins, so little time.
I know, isn't that funny? And most of them aren't very good at acting.
That makes me think of what's the movie when they have Fred Claus, when they do on all the brothers that have famous in the self-help meeting, and it's Stephen Baldwin.
Stephen's there.
That's not Alec.
That is not Alec.
It's not Alec.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
I love that movie. I love that part of the movie. It's fantastic.
All right, my number 4. Noah said it earlier. I agree. It actually really jumps high. I loved him in this role as Santa Claus, the Christmas Chronicles. He was awesome. I just thought he's a great Santa Claus. He really, really is. I didn't think he would be a good Santa Claus. I wasn't sure. Kind of like with Tim Allen. When they did the Santa Claus movie with Tim Allen, I was like,
oh my gosh.
I can't really see Tim Allen
one of my most favorite
as a Santa Claus. But
ever for Christmas.
He's like the best. But Kurt Russell did a really good job. If you haven't seen the Christmas Chronicles, I highly recommend you watch it. It's on Netflix. I think they're even going to do a sequel to it. There's a cameo by somebody in the very end of the movie, which is perfect, spot on. It was absolutely amazing. I'm glad they did it. I love it for sure.
It didn't make my top 5, but it would have been if we had a top 10, or even probably even top 6. It probably would have been there, or 7. So, yeah, I enjoyed that very much.
Oh, Brian, are you talking about Grindhouse?
Oh God.
Yeah, he's bad in that.
He is. And I didn't even see the whole thing. So I was like, I can't put that on my list.
No, it wasn't Roadhouse.
I don't like him being.
Yeah, Roadhouse is Sam Elliott and of course Patrick Swayze.
Yes, Stevie Lee Sky High was on my list.
Yeah,
that was my number 5.
Yeah, I can't wait for the Christmas Chronicles 2 coming soon. Okay, so it is. Nice. They are doing. Okay, that's what I thought. Yay. Yeah. I don't know. I just really enjoyed the Christmas Chronicles. I thought it was a lot of fun. Yeah. Roadhouse is Patrick Swayze and Sam Elliott for sure. But he was in Grindhouse. That was the movie done by Quentin Tarantino.
So it's definitely bloody and a little hard to take at times. But
absolutely.
But Quentin Tarantino's got his talents for sure. He's very creative.
Oh my gosh, yes, absolutely he is, for sure. But yeah, that was my number 4. I'm sorry. I really...
You're sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, a lot of people are probably like, wait a minute, you didn't put Silkwood on that list, or you didn't... Because Silkwood didn't make my list.
I haven't seen Silkwood. I can't put on my list. That's what I mean. I'm talking about like a lot of the ones that he's really known for, the more, I guess, serious roles. I've not seen those movies. I've seen more of the comedies and the silly ones. I haven't seen Silkwood. I haven't seen, and if I have, it was probably when I was a teenager, I haven't seen Tombstone. So, everybody's going to be like, what?
Chris, Phantom Gazer, Silkwood goes way back.
Like
it's
70s,
it's
80s,
Kurt Russell, it's Meryl Streep, and it's Cher.
Okay.
And I think it's all about something about oil, or they work in a factory or something like that. Look it up. It was highly acclaimed movie.
Yeah, but I've never seen it. So.
Walt showed Kurt an early screening of Mary Poppins. He told Walt his friends would not like it. Walt went back and added the dancing penguins.
Oh, that's
How about that?
Funny.
That's interesting.
That's neat. And that's what caused a stir with the author. That's so funny. Yeah, he definitely does graphic.
Stevie Lee says, sorry, I haven't seen half of these movies. Hey, I you know what? They're older movies. Kurt Russell has done it. He was big in the 70s and 80s for sure, especially the 80s. It was just his time. Yeah, Wyatt Earp. Yeah, in Tombstone for sure. Absolutely.
I want to say I've seen some of it. I just don't remember it. It's been a long time because that sounds familiar.
Wow, how about that? Joey's World says back in the day they used my boss's house for the Backdraft movie to house some of the crew. How about that?
That's cool.
He says sounds like something I would watch when I was under 10 in the 80s.
Yeah.
That's about right. Yeah, absolutely. Oh my gosh.
That's funny.
Let's see. Alex says, I heard he and Walt wouldn't watch movies and play ping pong. Yep, I read that too.
Neat.
Yep.
Wow.
Which was better, Tombstone or Wired Up? I enjoyed Tombstone a little bit better. Wired Up was okay, but I think I enjoyed Tombstone a little bit more.
Now, is Wyatt Earp the one with Kevin Costner?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one with Kevin Costner. Absolutely.
Right. I don't remember.
No, you did remember. That was good. You did it.
No, but I think I've seen Tombstone. It's just been a wait too long.
Blue Nose. Overboard it's fine. I didn't mind Overboard. That's the one with it's the one with Goldie Hawn. It's not that bad.
You guys are gonna hate me when you see where it is on my list.
Wow, how about that? He signed a 10-year contract by Walt Disney himself. How about that?
Neat.
That's funny. Well, what is your number 3?
My number 3 is Big Trouble in Little China. I hate the way that movie ends, though. Absolutely hate the way Big Trouble in Little China ends. But I like the movie itself. It's fun. It's silly. The concept, with the green eyes and the, Kim Cattrall and the Asian girl with green eyes, which makes no sense. But it's just, I don't know, it's cool.
My sister says Pollyanna. He was so cute. Was he in Pollyanna?
Oh my gosh, he was in Pollyanna.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
He must have been so little B.
I didn't know that. Number 3 for me would be Christmas Chronicles, says T. Marie. Unbelievable. I didn't know he was in Pollyanna. I'll have to look that up. Wait a minute.
Is she saying unbelievable that I didn't know, or unbelievable that I picked Big Trouble in Little China?
Probably a little bit of both.
Both. Hi, Steve.
Steve! It's Steve. What's up, Steve? Everybody say hi to Steve's or that partner channel. Good to see you, buddy. He was in Pollyanna. I don't see it on the list here.
Cool.
But I believe you. Anyway, so number 3 for you was Big Trouble in Little
I
China.
believe you.
All right, so my next pick is James Hong was in Big Trouble. Yes, I do know who that is, by the way. It was Soldier, not Universal. Okay, yeah, I remember that one.
Okay.
Well, he also did Stargate, too. He was in Stargate.
I don't think I've seen Stargate.
That's the one with James Spader.
Oh, I saw parts of it.
Yeah, you saw part of it.
I don't think I saw all of it. I don't like James Spader.
No, I don't either.
Isn't that weird? I mean, I know he was the voice of Ultron, so maybe that's the only place I really like James Spader. But for some reason, every character he played, like back in the, what was it, when all the movies in the 80s and stuff, he was always like that little rich twerp.
Yeah.
That like was just, I can't like him in
The
his
rich
role.
twerp.
The rich twerp.
He's the rich twerp.
And I just don't think he's that good looking. And I was like, he irritated the heck out of me in all of his roles. So I just don't like him.
Yep, Stargate's another good one. He was in that. Well, number 3 for me is The Thing.
It's too scary and yucky.
Well, The Thing is John Carpenter. It's fantastic. The whole story, the acting is amazing. So many stars are in that movie. The downfall to The Thing for me is how graphic it is. It's very, very graphic. Borderline disgusting in a lot of ways. I don't like it in that respect, but the movie itself is fantastic. Kurt Russell, he carries the entire movie, but I love the ending, the ambiguity behind the ending of not knowing if either one of them has it, doesn't have it, which one's going to turn. It's really awesome.
Yeah, see, I'm not a horror movie person either, but Walt had me watching part of it, and it wasn't even that long ago. I kind of remember it was.
I think it's fantastic. It's so well acted. The script is fantastic, but it's the graphic parts of the movie that are just so. I kind of almost unnecessary. They could still be effective with it, and yet not be so graphic. But that's just me. What do I know?
No, I know a lot of people say it was a really good movie.
It is.
It's just not my type of movie, so it makes it hard.
Yes, Becky. Yep, The Thing. I love The Thing. I think it's really, really good. But the ending's the best. You got the one guy sitting there. You got Kurt Russell sitting there, and that's how the movie ends. The two of them looking at each other, waiting for one or the other to turn, and you don't know. Maybe both of them have it. Neither one of them has it.
My sister likes scary movies. It's probably one of the only things we have that aren't in common, Beck.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Rich blonde twerps. All evil villains in the 80s were blonde.
Feather hair guys.
Right, Melissa?
That's true. Oh, that's hilarious.
The Thing isn't really my thing. What can I say? See what I did there?
It was a Walt joke.
That's awesome.
Not my thing either, Donna.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Yeah, I believe
Becky's
it.
fiance likes scary movies, so Becky likes scary
Oh my gosh.
movies.
Yes, exactly. Oh my gosh. So, all right. So that was my number 3. Was The Thing. What's your number 2?
My number 2 is Escape from New York, not L.A.
Yeah, L.A. was horrible, by the way.
Escape from New York. Snake Plissken. He has to go in and save the president because it crashes into the Manhattan, which is now a jail for all the worst possible people in the world that have captured him, holding him for ransom.
Let me tell you, it's my number 2 as well. Best concept for a movie ever, I think. Almost the best concept. The fact that, well, first off, what's so funny is this movie was made in 1980, and they based it into the future. And the future was 1997, which was 23 years ago now, which is so funny. It just cracks me up. But the whole point of the movie was, Manhattan has become a maximum security prison. The whole island. They put a wall around it, and all the baddies go in there, and they make their way. They live their life, but that's where they stay. And I love the line, once you go in, you don't come out. It
sounds like an Eagles song.
Yes, exactly. But it's so great. And then, of course, the president's plane, he's trying to get to a summit meeting with China and the Soviet Union before World War III. He's got 24 hours to get there, and his plane crashes. And they send Snake Plissken in to get him. And they put these capsules in his veins that says, you got to get him within 24 hours. If you don't get him, you're going to die. And he's running out of time. It's such an awesome movie.
Wasn't he a good guy gone bad?
No, he's a bad guy.
But I thought he was initially
he robbed a bank.
Okay, he was some kind of police officer or something.
Well, he was in the he wasn't a police officer. He was in the military.
Oh, that's what it was.
He was like a Green Beret, special forces
Yeah.
type guy. But he robbed a bank,
I see.
But in the end, I hate to say it, guys, but I don't like the end. I don't like the fact that he didn't give the tape to the president. The tape that probably saves the world. He tears it up. And I'm like, no, you can't do that. Come on, man. But he did. But it's still awesome.
And you're right, Chris. They are almost the same movie, and that's the problem.
Right.
Between the two, for sure. That's funny.
Yeah. And Lee Von Cleef is the commissioner of the police. That's the guy, the older guy that's got the bald head. And, of course, Donald Pleasence plays the president. Isaac Hayes is the Duke of New York. Adrian Barbeau's in it. Ernest Borgnine's in it. They got so many stars in that movie. It's so much fun. It's so campy. It's so cheesy. But it's fun. And the score is awesome.
That's why Chris saw LA first. So that's why he likes that one better. If it had been the other way around, it probably that kind of is logical. Oh, I loved Fred McMurray.
Yep, Fred McMurray was around then too. What? The good guy wasn't so good? Yeah, I know. Exactly, yeah. Well, he's really not a good guy, Steve. I mean, he is a bad guy. I mean, he's going into the maximum security prison for the rest of his life. So he didn't do something right.
Yeah, I guess I shouldn't say I don't like him as a bad guy, because technically he's a bad guy in that. But it's just a different kind of bad guy.
Mm-hmm. So. Yep, Strongest Man in the World's another one. Brian said, Steve, I'd have to disagree with you with your number one on your video last night. Steve, well, I probably would vote Flight of Passage. No, I'm with Steve on last night. I got to go with Rise of the Resistance. Donald Pleasence is anything is always good. I agree, Dougie. I think Donald Pleasence is awesome. He's one of the better parts of the Halloween movies as the doctor.
Oh, okay. Oh,
he's the doctor.
That's who he is.
Yeah, he's the doctor.
Oh, yeah, he's awesome.
Yep.
In those movies. I have seen those as much as I don't like scary movies.
It's true. Yeah, they make basketball shots.
Is that L.A. or New York?
In L.A.
That was L.A. That's funny.
Oh, of course, Captain Ron. Captain Ron's a great movie.
Oh, my God. And that one is the epitome of cheesy.
Yes, Captain Ron is great, though. It's Martin Short, for crying out loud. Yeah. He's in it, too.
Yep.
It was my number one forever until I Rode Rise. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I agree 100%. Captain Ron is, you know what? Captain Ron's pretty awesome, too. That's a fun movie.
It's funny.
We again, you have to take it for what it is. It's not supposed to be this movie that's going to win an Academy Award or anything like that. It's just supposed to be campy, cheesy, fun stuff. And it really, really is. It really is fun.
I like that movie, too.
But, yeah, that was my number two as well, was Escape from New York. Escape from New York, everything about it is just fun. They use real sets. You can tell they use practical sets for this. They didn't have CGI and really green screens that much back then. Yep, Sky High made the list for...
That was my number 5, Richard.
Yep.
I love Sky High.
But the score for Escape from New York is also really, really good. That's another thing that's really, really awesome. Yeah, it's got good music for sure.
He kind of fast-forwarded it through it the other day.
Yep.
I didn't get to see it, but... No, I can't have Guardians on my list, Chris, because he's bad. And it would have been in my top 10, but I'm like, I can't. It just disappointed me so bad.
Yeah, I don't.
He was what he was.
Yeah,
he was really good in the role, and I loved him as his dad, but I was so upset.
Yeah. So what's your
my number one? Everybody's going to make fun of me. Overboard is my number one. I love that he's with Goldie Hawn, the love of his life, and that he tricks her into thinking that he's his wife to his 4 kids, and that, you know, and she was rich and fell off the boat, had amnesia, and it's just funny. I've never seen Vanilla Sky either. That's another one I know he's in, but I've never seen it. But no, I just like Overboard. I know that's silly, and I guess that could be mixed around with all of these. Again, I always tend to pick 5, and it's not necessarily in that order, but it's just fun. It's just a fun movie.
It is fun. Russ was asking if anyone mentioned Fox and the Hound.
Not yet. Yeah,
that's right. Fox and the Hound. He's in that too. I forgot about that.
Who does he voice? It's either Todd or Copper, right? I mean, I don't remember which one because I haven't seen the Fox and the Hound since I was little.
Well, first off, Overboard must have been pretty good because they did a remake of it. So it's got what's her name in it? Anna Faris is in it.
Oh no, of course she is. She does every spoof, and he's Copper. Thanks, Russ.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know. I just like Overboard. It's funny.
There you go. Orlando Mike, welcome in. Hey, Walt, how you doing, pal? Currently stream hopping with doing NFL draft player research. Well, welcome in, buddy. Hope you're doing well. David Stevens as well. Welcome in, buddy. Hope you're doing good.
David.
Thanks for being here, bud. We appreciate it. She just says she loves Overboard too, probably because of you.
I always made you guys watch dumb movies.
Yeah. Overboard makes me laugh too. I think it's fun, but I agree 100%. Well, my number one is definitely, and Charlie, you're going to be happy. It's Big Trouble in Little China. I'm sorry. I love that movie. I think he's nothing short of amazing in it. It's campy, it's cheesy, it's corny, it's funny. It's just so. I love it. I think it's great. He's there as what's his name again? Jack Burton.
He can't just leave in the end. He just leaves Kim Cattrall behind.
It's so funny. I'm sorry. He's so funny in that movie. It's all in the reflexes. He's just funny throughout the entire movie. I just love it. I think it's fantastic when he's in there and he goes, "This is Jack Burton."
That's funny. Orlando, Mike, he wouldn't judge you. Walt's so cynical with movies now. He didn't even really love Overboard. I enjoyed it very much.
Onward.
He said it. Oh, I meant Onward. That's what I meant. I'm reading someone else's Overboard statement, but he just saw it and he said it was okay. I enjoyed it very much. So Walt's not going to judge you.
No, not at all. Well, I won't.
No, I haven't even seen Toy Story 4 yet.
Yep.
I'm the only one in my family that hasn't seen it.
Oh my gosh. I just think Big Trouble in Little China is one of the best movies out there.
Hateful Eight. That's another one that I haven't seen and I've heard good things about. So I'm glad you brought that up, Chris, because that's another real popular one. Tombstone, Hateful Eight.
Hateful Eight was okay. I didn't love Hateful Eight. I thought it was good. Again, a little. It can almost be disturbing at times, that movie.
Well,
but it was
that's
okay.
Quentin Tarantino too, isn't it?
Exactly.
I wonder it's disturbing. Everything he does is disturbing in one way, shape, or form. So I think it's a fun movie, Charlie, too.
What movie?
Onward.
Onward's fun.
I think that's
it's
what we're
fun.
talking about.
It's fun.
I mean, we're in we have to stay in our houses. It's something to do.
Oh, I agree 100%.
I haven't had nearly as much free time on my hands as I.
But I'll just put it to you this way: when it comes to Big Trouble in Little China, if it's on TV, I'm watching it. It's just that simple. Period. I'm going to stop what I'm doing. I'm going to watch it. If I can get it on demand, I'm going to get it on demand and I'm going to watch it. Same thing I did with Escape from New York. I saw the other day that it was on demand. I was like, oh my gosh, is it? I sat down and watched it. It's just, those are the types of things. There's I can't say very few, but there are a few movies that I'll stop and say, I'm watching it. These are those types of movies that I'll do that for. And they're just fun.
B, do you have Disney Plus? If so, it's on there and you'll like it. I cried, so you'll like it. You'll cry.
Yep.
I cried.
If it's on TV, I don't care because I don't have cable. That's true. Well, when I say TV, I just mean TV in general. It could be streaming.
Yeah, we don't have cable.
Yeah, we don't have cable either.
We cut the cord, so everything we watch is via some kind of app. Oh, B, you can I'll send you my password. Big
Trouble is a fun movie. Avery loved it too. Watched it again a few weeks ago.
Hey,
I watch it all the time for sure. Zippity doo dad. Welcome in, Zip. Patrick, hope you're doing well, buddy. Everybody say hi to Patrick. Patrick's going live. Did he go live earlier today or is that tomorrow? I think it was today. That was earlier today.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, buddy. We've been so busy with things here. So our apologies. We'll try to watch the
horrible
replay.
Friends.
But no, it's these are great movies for sure. And so that's our top 5 Kurt Russell movies for sure. Right after us, guys, at 9 o'clock, we're probably going to go a little after 9 because I want to talk a little bit of Disney and a few other things that's going on around the world. But don't forget about Viacom Project is on at 9 o'clock, and I think at 9:30, if I'm not mistaken. And if any of those guys are still here, Rob or Jim, I think Dean is going live with The Fifth Gate again tonight. So be sure to check him out as well. Avery, welcome in, the Cuban American. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well. But very quickly, of course, everybody knows everything that's going on around the world. There's been talk that some things are starting to lighten up around here in Florida. Some of the beaches have been reopened. And, you know, I want to hear from everybody in the chat. What do we think is a good opening time for Disney at this point? Do we have a date? Do you guys think there's a date in mind? Because it seems like just the other day, I think it was actually today, the governor of Florida said that he thought Disney was way ahead of the curve when it came to the pandemic and the coronavirus. And I don't know if there's hidden meaning behind that, but I thought that, you know, for us that want to get back to the parks, I thought that was a real big positive message. Did you hear about that?
No.
Yeah. So
I live under a rock.
Yeah, she does. Excellent. So
I work, I unpack, I sleep.
That's it. So Stevie Lee says June or July. June 1st for T. Marie. June 1st for Ryan. Anytime before August 7th.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Right? Heck, the flight prices are so low, you guys could probably fly now instead of drive. It'd be super cheap.
Yeah, and there you go. Avery said, speaking of Disney, Shanghai's testing their parades. So, I mean, look, ultimately everything's going to come back at some point. We know that. G. Wilson says the first, middle of May. Oh, Alex, I don't know, buddy. I wish. That would be great.
Oh, Stevie,
yes, tonight.
You have an August birthday, too.
You guys look happy. Oh, thanks, Sip. We appreciate it. We are happy. You know what? It's funny, for being down here basically with the worst timing of everything closing. I mean, we can't go anywhere. I mean, you guys know.
Yeah, nobody can go anywhere.
But
I'm just glad we're together.
Yeah, that's all that ultimately matters. She's very lucky to have me.
I know. You know.
So Jim did say yes tonight, 9:30 on the Live Place channel. Dean, Rob Fuzz, Jim, and Josh from Resort TV One. Nice, very good. That'll be a good time for sure.
Yeah.
Russ says, I'm just afraid they are rushing things to try to get the economy going. I want it to open, but I also want some proof of safety. Yeah, well, here's my thing, Russ. Here's what I'll say. And what's that? What's fault? I know, it's true.
We moved here and everything's shut down.
It's true. Russ, I'll say this. I don't know that you're ever going to have proof of safety. I don't know that they could ever. They can't. There's no way for them to say 100% you're safe. You know, with the way they talk about this virus, I mean, they even said, and I said this the other day, and please correct me if I'm wrong, they said temperature checks going into the park. What does that matter? You could have symptoms. I mean, you could have it and not even show symptoms. I could have it and not be running a temperature. So what does it matter if they run my temperature? That doesn't mean I don't have it. So I don't know that that's going to happen. I don't see how that happens unless the only way proof of safety is if they have a vaccine. And then that way, if you get it, you can get the vaccine and you're good. I mean, that's just what I think. What do you think?
I don't really know. To be honest, I just go about every day and be as safe as I can. And I wash my hands so much they're dry. You know, I have my mask. I have this, I have that. And I just try not to watch a lot of it because I'm a worrier and I don't need to add extra things that I really have no control over. I just do the things I know I'm supposed to be doing. And I just know that I'm just taking everything one day at a time. And I'm going to have faith in the system that when they open things up, that it means it is safe. Because I don't think with everything they've gone through at this point, with everything they've done, shutting everything down, why would they take the risk and just start reopening things for the sake of reopening them? I think that would be so counterproductive with everything that they've done. I have to have faith in the system that they're doing right by us.
Well, let's hope. But it's funny. Any other time, we don't trust what the government says.
Stevie.
Now, all of a sudden, we trust what the government says. And we follow what they want us to do. I just think it's funny.
I don't
Individual body bubbles, like the boy in the plastic bubble, but Disney style.
We
That
can
would
all
work.
wear Baymax costumes.
Oh my gosh, that would be
Or
so
dress
fun.
up like the Child Detection Agency.
Oh yeah, from Monsters Incorporated.
2319!
2319. But no, and I've said this on numerous occasions on different streams. I don't know how you can't have social distancing at a theme park. To me, I find it to be
exist.
I think it's impossible. It can't happen. You can't have social distancing unless you're going to really, 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 really limit the amount of people that are going to be in that
You
park.
still don't have it, really. I mean, even if you put down the tape and you have everybody stand behind, I mean, there's only so much space.
Yeah.
And then, there's always people touching things when you have railings that you're touching.
Yeah, you're touching something all the time, and you're not. Yeah, I agree.
I mean, they did a good job when everything first came about. They had hand washing stations all over the park. They had the hand sanitizer in several stops that you could get. I mean, they did the best that they could do as a theme park right before they shut down.
Right.
But it is what it is. It's a theme park.
Right.
And you have to take that into consideration.
Right. And I get that, Russ. He says, I'm not afraid of getting the virus. I'm afraid of spreading it. I just think we need more confidence in the message that it's safe. There are too many conflicting messages.
And that's the problem with media and television. There are so many things that sometimes you don't really know what to believe, what's truth, what's not. Mm-hmm. And that's why I choose just really not to watch it, because it just makes me anxious. Mm-hmm. Unnecessarily so, and I don't need that.
And here's my problem with the mask, Charlie. I get what you're saying, and I think that's a good starting point. Mm-hmm. But somebody said the other day, and I won't mention names, but they were talking about the other day, said somebody was wearing a mask. He took the mask off to sneeze.
Yeah. They were in a grocery store.
So that's going to happen. I mean, somebody's going to be in the park, and they're going to take the mask off. So even if they I could wear it to get in, but then once I'm in, they better have people policing it, or else. It's a weird time. You're never going to get everybody to do everything all the time. It's just not going to happen.
And that's true, Avery. If they're not following them in the markets, they're not going to follow it being in a theme park. Yeah. It's
Addie Family Adventures. Welcome in. Good to see you. Everybody say hi to Addie Family Adventures. Thank you for being here. People aren't going to follow the rules. You know that. You have it all the time. I mean, how many times have you gone to Walmart and you're in the 20 items or less aisle and somebody's got 75 items?
Yeah. And Chris, he even just said it's a force of habit to touch things. Railings, walls, souvenirs. I mean, you're right. Just shopping alone, people pick up stuff, mm-hmm. And put it back. And there's just so many. You have to know that going in. I mean, there's really no absolute way to say everything is mm-hmm. completely safe. You have to stand outside and pre-order your souvenirs. And bag them up for you. I'd like that.
Right. Yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see how they do this. I think the whole point of all of this social distancing in the first place, and I think everybody has probably said this, it's to keep the curve from doing this and keeping it more like it's doing that. Mm-hmm. Because if you look at the grand scheme of things, I think 700,000 people have actually contracted it. And how many millions of people are there in this country? It's probably less than 2% that have actually contracted it. That doesn't mean they passed from it, just gotten it. So, but I think they're trying to level the curve a little bit, and that's fine. and it's going to be interesting to see where we move from there. Walt, my niece cannot even eat in her office.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's all kinds, especially in the hospitals, they're very strict, and they need to be, in there. My sister's been helping at a hospital, and just the procedure for her to get in and all the things she has to do. And then when she leaves to get home, she basically just takes all her clothes mm-hmm. off at the door. Everything goes immediately into the washing machine. And it's hard.
Right. And that too, I get what you're saying, Chris. Some areas from imploding, and I get that. But again, you can only do what you can do. I mean, that's you're going to have that. I mean, I get what you're saying, but you're right. I mean, you try to lessen the burden on everybody else where you can, for sure.
And it is hard to wear a mask. I've only worn mine for short periods of time going out, and it's very stifling. And especially in Florida, mm-hmm. it's hot already. I mean, it's been pretty nice here lately, mm-hmm. but I can't imagine being in the park in August and having mm-hmm. a mask on all day. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'll do whatever it takes. Trust me. It's, if I can be there, mm-hmm. And I feel that it's okay to be there, I'll mm-hmm. wear a mask. But it is going to be a hard thing. And it's funny, I was joking with some of our clients when I would call them from work today. And I remember back when the bird flu happened, and you always see the videos of everybody over in China always wearing masks every day. And I always thought it was so foolish and silly, but look where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, for all we know, we're going to be,
Hi, Disney Dolphins.
Everybody's going to be wearing masks all day, every day, even well after this happens. Our whole way of life and things that were our normal is going to be changing.
No, I don't think so.
In a lot of ways, it will.
I don't think so. I think ultimately, at some point, everyone will revert back to the way things used to be.
Who knows?
I can't see people wearing masks all the time.
Look at 9/11. Everybody's forgotten about that so many years later. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Yeah, you can't breathe in this state in the summertime. It's already terrible as it is. I saw someone say that Disney is going to sanitize every ride vehicle after every exit. That's not even possible for some rides. That's the thing. These are the types of questions that I'm hoping, Disney behind the scenes when they're talking to all these other people on these committees are working out.
Oh yeah, I mean, you figure Peter Pan's flight. That's a constant moving.
Well, so is Pirates.
Right, yeah.
So is Haunted Mansion. All those.
I mean, you really can't. I mean, you have people put on gloves before they get on every ride, fresh gloves.
Right, yeah, and that's true.
Here, put on
when I work, we are
gloves.
running partial lines for social distancing, but people don't stay 6 feet away from each other. They just don't. And that's the thing. Ultimately, it's going to come down to the only way this is going to go back to normal is they have to get a vaccine. Yeah. And then that way, everything can go social distancing. They can get rid of it because they have a vaccine for you. I think until we get the vaccine, you'll see as much social distancing in place as they can. We'll probably be masked until they come up with a vaccine. That's exactly right.
Oh, you got a Disney Mickey mask?
Nice. There you go. That's what I need. I need a mask. I need to get a mask. I don't have one yet. Melissa has one. I asked her to get me one 3 times. And yet she still hasn't done it.
My cousin makes them, and I feel bad because she asked me initially, she's like, you just need one. It was while I was still in Maryland, and they were going to make everybody wear them, I heard. So I'm like, she sent me one, and Walt was in Florida. I was like, no, one's fine. And now I hate to reach out to her and say, oh, by the way, can you send us 2 more? I just feel bad.
Right. And this is the thing. And ultimately, unfortunately, it's slowly popping up again in China, but I think they have a hold on it. What worries me are those who have recovered are getting it again.
There is no immunity to it, I don't think.
Right. Right. The masks don't protect you from other people. It protects other people from you. Right. Well, isn't that the same thing, Steve? It doesn't protect you from other people. It protects other people from you. Isn't that the same from the other side, though?
Well, I guess it depends, because if those people aren't wearing masks, and let's say they sneeze and then put their hand on something, and maybe you don't have gloves on, later you could rub your eye or rub, so if they're not wearing a mask to protect, if they sneeze or something, and they, that's what it's mostly coming from, then he's got a point. I see what he's trying to say.
Oh, okay. I get it. Okay. But I mean, like, if I'm wearing a mask, yes, it's going to protect me from you, but isn't that vice versa? If you're wearing your mask, it's protecting you from me. I mean, I guess I'm...
Oh, that's interesting. They said you should put a tissue or a paper towel inside to make it truly effective.
Oh, wow. How about that?
I know the one I have is double, so it has it, and you're supposed to, I think, wash it every time.
Interesting.
But,
well, look, whatever, if Disney says you got to stand 6 feet apart, if Disney says you got to wear a mask, if Disney says you got to take your temperature before you come in, done. Just tell me what I got to do. I'm going to do it. But again, that isn't going to necessarily mean that you're going to be okay. You might still get it. Who knows?
I'm constantly touching my face. It's terrible.
I know. I do it all the time. I've been standing here the whole time doing this.
I'm always doing this. I'm always like, it's like something I'll never be able to.
Oh my gosh.
But that's a good idea. Put a disposable coffee filter inside.
No, it just stops you from breathing respiratory droplets, will spread the virus on someone else. It doesn't mean you can't catch it. We'll get there. Can I read this one?
Sorry.
Good Lord. See what I have to put up with, folks? Yes, Donna, you're right. I understand what you're saying. People wear the mask. In like Japan, the sick people wear the mask. Yeah, exactly. Disposable coffee filter inside. Huh, interesting. Cut up a...
Interesting.
Oh, how about that? Interesting. Good ideas.
Yeah, smart. You guys are all brilliant.
That would work, actually. That would work. That would actually work. There are even rumors to place a coffee filter in your mask. Yeah, whatever works.
It's hard to say what's true. Again, it's all that stuff people are posting. Is it fact or fiction?
Mm-hmm.
So,
What's up, Randy and Dave? Welcome back in, guys. The masks are to contain your sneezing and cough.
And to keep
Absolutely.
the droplets from getting in the air.
Yep, I agree.
Contaminating other people.
But people have to remember that if you're about to sneeze, don't take the mask off.
Did Captain Ron win? It was honorable mention.
Right.
Oh, we can be like Sandy from Sandy the Squirrel.
Sandy the Squirrel from SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
People in Japan are smarter than us. No, they can be. Did Captain Ron win? No, Captain Ron did not win. Overboard won for Melissa, and Big Trouble in Little China won for me. Oh my gosh, you guys are so funny. Yep. Again, you know, I understand the CDC. I don't know. They're always going to go overboard with precaution. That's what they're there for, the CDC.
Miguel, he's the one that told us the story. There he is. Hey, Miguel, welcome in.
Miss Miguel? Hey, Miguel here. Thank you. Oh, Rhiannon, thank you for that. $14.99 super chat by Walter Mass. Thank you so much, Rhiannon. Everybody, please thank Rhiannon for that incredibly generous.
Thank you, Rhiannon.
Rhiannon, thank you so much for that super chat. That was so nice of you. Everybody, please put hearts in the chat for Rhiannon. That's fantastic. Thank you, Rhiannon, so much. And I will. That's exactly what I'm going to do.
In child abuse, Charlie's going to be using Sophie as a snot mask. I figured.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny.
That'd be something my dad would say. He's like, "What do you think I had kids for?" Whenever there was something you needed to get, or run and get me this, he's like, "Why do you think I had kids?"
Mm-hmm. So, first thing I'm going to do when the parks open up is this. Well, Blue News says the way it was described to me in the ER was similar to what Steve said. The N95 masks protect me from getting it. However, the N95 doesn't protect me if I have it already. Right. Surgical masks work fine. Right. Well, right. If you already have it, obviously nothing protects you because you have it. So, no, that makes sense. Hey, we are Disney fans. Our solution's simple. We all dress as Darth Vader. Yes! And we'll breathe just like him, too. I can't do it. But I tell you what, I'm really excited when the parks do reopen because I'm ready to go. And the first ride I'm riding when I get back into the parks, Steve, People Mover. Just so you know.
That's another continuous ride.
How many vaccines do we have? 9 or 10? I hope we have one. I'll take one.
All right.
But I am really, really waiting for the parks. Steve says, so I read somewhere that certain blood types may have less susceptible to catching it, and some people like you said may have it and never suffer at all from it. Right. I mean, it's true. Yeah. You may never even know you have it.
And which blood types are those, Steve? O negative? A negative.
People Mover. There you go, Don. That's exactly right. Nope, Tower of Terror will not be my first or last ride. I'm riding the Tower of Terror. Steve was there for the last time. I'm riding the Tower of Terror for sure. But let me tell you, that only because when you go into the park, People Mover's like right there. Otherwise, it would have been Haunted Mansion. Haunted Mansion will probably be the second ride I ride because I miss it so much for sure. What about you? What would you ride first?
Anything. Gets me out of the house.
Yep, I did. Addie Family Adventure says, Walt, did you make a video on the buses parked at Walt Disney World? My daughter said she's seen a video, and I knew you said something about it before. Yes, one of my videos where it's called the Abandoned video. When driving around Walt Disney World, you'll see the buses. I drive through by Magic Kingdom, and you'll see the buses for sure. Yep.
Me too, Miguel.
Tower of Terror would definitely be my last ride ever. Yep, it's true.
I die on that ride. Blood type A is more susceptible. What if I'm A negative? That negativity should shoo it right away.
Oh my, how about that?
Great.
Not Rise. No, I wouldn't ride Rise first, Steve, because I wouldn't be going to Hollywood Studios first. I'm going to Magic Kingdom first. Yeah, and that's true too. People Mover for me. I heard they will require you to ride Tower of Terror in order to get in the parks. Well, then I would do it. We need to go skydiving. Yeah, right. I'm not doing that.
Ever.
That'll never, ever, ever happen.
Ever.
Even if somebody said, I have $10 million waiting on the ground for you.
Nope.
I don't think I would do it.
You would have to push me. You would have to get me on the plane, tie me up, and push me out of the plane. And then I would kill you afterwards.
Well, no, well, first off, here's the thing. Here's the thing that worries me about skydiving. Two things. First and foremost,
Dying?
no, well, that's the obvious. First and foremost, the parachute not opening for some reason. I just don't trust it. Secondly, what if I'm so scared I pass out? Because I've seen videos of people like in those slingshot rides or on roller coasters. They're so scared they pass out. Well, what if I'm up there and I'm so scared I pass
I
out?
think a first-time jumper has to go with somebody. You have to have somebody with you, like they do on an Amazing Race. So someone to keep that from happening. They need to make sure that's not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty sure you have, what is that called? Tandem?
Mm-hmm.
You have to do that. So you couldn't be by yourself. And that's why I'd say they'd have to force me. Somebody else would have to jump for me.
Mm-hmm.
And just the fear of falling is one of the most terrifying things for me. If I'm one of those people that wakes up at night where I jump and you have that feeling like you're falling.
Mm-hmm.
It happens to me a lot. It's definitely a big fear for me.
Oh, it'll definitely be the sudden stop that gets you, Charlie. Absolutely. I always say, look, if you fall to the ground, they'll catch you. Don't worry about that.
But I think the falling feeling might give me the heart attack. Then we'll be in trouble. It's off a small chair.
Yeah.
It's exactly right, Joe.
Yeah, it would have to be a tandem because I would be afraid that even if everything worked fine, what if I pass out?
Yeah, you have to have a tandem jumper. That has to, I don't think anyone that's ever, do people actually let people go the first time by themselves? I mean, I guess unless you're somebody that already does thrill, if you're a thrill seeker, maybe, but I know someone like me, there's no way.
Yep. So did anybody watch the Disney sing-along the other night?
I didn't get to see it.
I'm asking them. I know you didn't see it. We didn't watch it. Was it any good?
I thought it was
It's on Disney Plus now.
Well, my boss said that they loved it. That was a great pick-me-up for their family because they're big Disney lovers too, and they said it was great. I saw them post that on Facebook. Candy Mom loves the genie emoji. Genie.
Yep, that was one of the emojis we put out there.
It comes up there, but it won't come up here.
No, it doesn't.
It just says genie.
Yes, sing-along was great. I did not see it. Candy Mom didn't see it. Cynthia didn't see it. You have to have a certain amount of hours to do it by yourself. I've done it. Tandem was awesome. Okay, talking about skydiving. Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
That's amazing.
Joey Well says, love the opening act of the Disney sing-along. It was outstanding.
We'll have to watch it. We always watch Disney sing-alongs with the kids. We had the videotapes of the Disney sing-alongs with our boys when they were little, so it'll probably bring back a lot of memories.
Gotcha.
So
yeah, we just didn't watch it. We didn't watch it.
Sense.
Charlie says, no, we didn't tune in. We heard it was a little flat. Really?
I love your humor, Charlie. You crack me up.
Who is ready for a Mickey bar? Yeah.
Especially after watching all of Dan's Food Fridays again. I'm so excited they're back. They're like one of my favorite things to watch.
You know what, though? What worries me is, and one of the best things about going to the Disney parks are seeing the characters, seeing the parade, and watching the fireworks.
Oh, God, anything.
But
that's awesome.
But you're not going to get any of that when we go back.
Right, you think that's the stuff
That's all. No, they're not going to do any of that. There's not going to be any parades. There's not going to be any fireworks. There's not going to be any meet and greets. That's going to be tough. That's going to be tough to swallow.
Well, having something's better than nothing. It'll come
back.
It'll be back.
Yeah, no, it'll be fine. Had one tonight. They have them at the grocery store. Yep, they do have them at the grocery store.
Oh, at the Walmart here, I saw they had the they didn't have the actual Mickey bars. They had the ice cream sandwiches or something. I'm like, I mean, I like ice cream sandwiches too, but I don't know.
Gotcha. All right, so everybody in the chat, Disney World reopens. What's the first park you're going to? All 4 parks are open. Which one are you going to first? Okay, Atwood says, Bolt, don't feel bad about not having a mask. I'm taking my dad to the doctor. He has a pillowcase because I wear one of the scarves.
We used to have, my mom had a bunch of bandanas when we were a kid. I used to have some. I know I have plenty of scarves. I have Disney scarves, so I could definitely do something like that if you want to wear my mask.
Yeah, we'll do something.
I don't mind wearing the Disney.
So Cynthia says Magic Kingdom. Jonathan Chong says Magic Kingdom. Epcot for Rhiannon. G. Wilson, Magic Kingdom. Animal Kingdom for Chris. Blue Nose, good job. Magic Kingdom, duh. We have both the Mickey bar. Oh, there you go. Very nice.
I just get to see them. Okay, it was...
Magic Kingdom would be my pick too for Miguel. Always go to Epcot first. Magic Kingdom is always first. Tomorrowland and Epcot are a tie. Animal Kingdom. But Magic Kingdom for the feels. I get it. we will go to the park that
I'm
doesn't
worried,
have extra
right?
magic. Oh, absolutely.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm worried
Yeah.
that, like we've been talking about with Epcot, that they're not going to be able to open the whole thing. And I'm all about the food because we got to get the people back from all the countries to open World Showcase.
Yeah. Yeah, I think World Showcase, even if they were to open Epcot, I don't think World Showcase will open. They might just open Future World, and you can do like Soar and Test Track, the Seas with Nemo and Friends, stuff like that, Figment. But you can't go over to the countries yet because they don't have anybody. Over there to work it.
Hi, Marguerite. Magic Kingdom for her.
Marguerite Nagy, welcome in. Magic Kingdom for her. Animal Kingdom for
Animal
Steve.
Kingdom for
Steve,
Steve.
check you out.
Wow.
Steve, you got to tell me why. Why Animal Kingdom? Why not Hollywood Studios? I would think maybe.
I'm kind of surprised, Steve.
Yeah,
You're always surprising us, Steve.
Yep, I knew Magic Kingdom wasn't going to be his answer, but I thought for sure he was going to say Hollywood Studios.
Nobody said Hollywood Studios.
No, I'm surprised by that. Nobody said Hollywood Studios.
Person.
No.
I wouldn't have said Hollywood Studios either.
Steve, is it your favorite park? I know you're big into Pandora and Flight of Passage, but I didn't know that. How about that?
There's so many things I love about each individual park individually. It's hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We don't know Steve as well as we thought.
Yep, it's his favorite park. I didn't know that. Why is it your favorite park? It's 20 questions to Steve now. No, I'm just kidding. Steve's contrarian. Yeah, that's true. Actually, that's what people say about me, too. So, let's see. Does Shep have Steve's phone? They could reduce or spread out the population by opening 24 hours a day. That's true, too. I love the animals in Everest and the Festival of the Lion King, etc. Oh, yeah, lots.
There's so much great stuff there.
Lots
and
of
they have
stuff.
Their own. I love the different food they have at Animal Kingdom. There's so many different things that you can get there. Other than Epcot, I'd say that where you can get a wide variety of things to eat.
Absolutely.
Which I love about Animal Kingdom. It's just so different than the rest of the parks. I could, like I've said this a million times, I could look at the Tree of Life all day long.
I love that tree.
I love that tree.
Yep. And you know what? We haven't actually done all the little trails in there. We need to do them next time. We started to.
Yeah. I love the tigers.
Oh my gosh.
We didn't go on the other trail the last time. Oh my gosh, yeah, the bats.
Too soon.
They're pretty scary too. Ooh.
That's true, Steve. Satuli Canteen, Bread Service, Nomad Lounge, Flame Tree Barbecue. Yak and Yeti. We enjoy Yak and Yeti. It's just some. Hey, Ray J, welcome in.
Ray.
Happy Wednesday to you. I know over in Indonesia it's Wednesday, so happy Wednesday to you. Hope you're doing well.
And Steve, your night blossoms that I like to call nightshades. They're in Animal Kingdom too.
The
nightshade,
guys. Oh my gosh. Well,
I still haven't tried one myself.
No, we will. Well, guys, we are going to wrap it up. We are after 9 o'clock. I want you guys to try to head on over to the Via Pre Project. Check them out. Be sure to go over there. Tell them Mouse Talk sent you. And, of course, at 9:30, if you can, go over to theliveplace.com. Check out Dean because they will be doing the fifth gate.
Yes, as long as we don't eat the bats.
Yep, the Night Blossom. Again, thank you all for joining us again. We have set up our channel membership. To everyone who signed up for membership today, thank you so much. We definitely appreciate it.
Really
we will
surprised us, and we really appreciate it.
Yeah, we're very honored and blessed, and we definitely appreciate it very, very much. We'll be getting everything out to you. We'll obviously need to get some information from everybody for pins, the buttons and the postcards, so we can send it all out to you. But thank you all so much for your generosity. Thank you to Rhiannon for the super chat. Mm-hmm. And just thanks for being here. You guys always have a choice where you could be, and you chose to be here with us for an hour and a little over an hour, so we appreciate that very much. Again, Dean at theliveplace.com. Steve's World, our partner channel, goes live on Mondays. Our other partner channel, Disney Dan, goes live on Saturdays. Check those two guys out. We just hit 2,000 subs. Thank you for that, guys. We're honored and blessed for that. New videos coming, membership videos coming, and all kinds of great perks coming as well. Thank you all so much. Green Crew rocks.
Green Crew rocks.
And final word, there has been no proof that the virus can spread from animals yet. That's true. But thank you all so much again. Guys, have a great week. Go check out all these channels. Tomorrow night, not quite ready for prime time, the Disney Nerd Herders, D&G Explorers, and, of course, the Disney Nat Crew. And Melissa's laughing about something again. I have no idea.
Lies.
What did he say? Yes. Walt said he would ride Terror when he hit 2K. I didn't say that. Did not say that.
And I'd be the first to throw under the bus.
Yeah, she would too. Steve, buddy, I wish you could come with me to Norway next year, the killer whale. Oh gosh, yeah, that would be great.
Sounds amazing.
Yep. Everybody have a great week. We will
Thanks,
talk to you guys
everybody.
Saturday night, sports night. Steve and I will be there. Well, we're going to be talking Disney again because there's no sports. But we're going to have fun with it. You guys got to join us. It's going to be awesome. Maybe we'll have a special guest. I'm not promising, but we got some ideas for a few things. Everybody take care of yourselves and each other. Viapree Project. Live place. Check them out tonight. Have a great week, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Take care of yourselves and each other.
See ya.
Bye-bye.